Hello everyone and welcome to this pick a card reading with the title Your Uranian Quality. The reason why I've chosen this subject is because we have a really powerful Uranian activation just at the very end of the week. So this can do a lot of disruption, of course, but this can also represent a massive upgrade, a neurological upgrade for some people. And we already have, even me personally, seen this play out in the lives of people who we know and ourselves including, that people are just really upping their game out of nowhere like a massive surprise. So, if this is going on, maybe this guidance can help everyone. So instead of cards, I have put three jars, and the cards in the jar take a look at what might be happening in your life right now. So your Uranian upgrade that you are experiencing right now, because as I said, the transiting Uranus is in everyone's chart. So it really doesn't matter where it is, how, when, why. It can still have an upgrade quality to it. And also, these are tarot cards, but the Uranian upgrade that I'll speak about after we look at the cards in the jar are gonna be with two decks which are not tarot. So this is maybe like a premiere for me as well. But enough of me and my story. So let me give you a couple of seconds to look at the three jars and just choose the one which speaks to your intuitive senses the most. And then of course you can find the time frame in the description in the comments down below. And if this will take more than half an hour, then you will have a second part in a separate video, but I'll link the two together so it will still work with the links. Anyway, after this being said, I'll begin with the first jar. I'll put the two aside. So if you've chosen this jar, the cards in here for you were love and child. Well, this isn't tarot, so this can be even taken literally, maybe for some listeners. So what does this mean? This can either mean the surprise factor of Uranus, and also that which somehow upgrades your life. For some listeners, viewers out there, especially those who are moms, something happens to their children, a child, a love, a partnership, a success, something really favorable happens to the child. So, of course, a big love outburst moment happens, a joy or, love, just love, a love in the family. But for other listeners, viewers, this can mean love in their lives, and this child can represent a project, something that they have been working on, something that they have been trying to manifest, or their lover has a child and the lover comes with a child, or that they will have a child with this lover. Or for some people, well, let's just say that this can also be surprise pregnancy. So, anyway, regardless of how this plays out, because this has to be surprise, doesn't it? It upgrades the life, but maybe through love, through the power of love and creation, regardless of how this plays out, it will trigger, your emotional depths, but of course, the loving side. And love many times, or maybe almost always, who am I to judge, goes hand in hand with creation. When you love, something is created, even if it's just you and your partner, you don't want a child or you can't have a child for any reason, you create still a union. Your home will be different, your life story will be different, your relationship will be different, and you will always add creativity to it. Usually couples tend to be very generous, tend to be very helpful if they don't have children, or they don't need to, sacrifice for their children anymore because they're grown up, they moved away, etc. Then they tend to care for just other people, regardless of age, gender. For couples, the caring, nurturing tendency tends to be that much stronger. So couples support, orphanages and homeless children, disadvantaged children and women more than individuals, if you know what I mean. So where there's two, the power grows, and when there's two, there has to be some kind of creation. Even if same-sex couples, as I said, art, whatever, or as I said, acts of generosity, hobbies sparking up, big purposes in life sparking up. So, sorry, love comes hand in hand with creation. So your creative side will be triggered. But let's get more into the energy, because this is just maybe a symbol of what might happen in your life. The energy of it. So more than one card popped out, and I'll take it as such. Again, look, these cards are astrological. So Pluto and Scorpio, Pisces and Neptune, these cards always depict the signs and their rulers, and the harmony between the two signs and energies and planets as well. A mermaid, a dream being made real, but it's still in an ethereal stage. But a child, surprise pregnancy, or if you want a child and you couldn't have children until now, maybe this is somehow your dream comes reality. But understand this professionally: a job, hobby, career, productivity, money, call it romance. So how does this upgrade your life? The lover within you, the dreamer, the poet, the artist, the lover within you receives a Uranian shock, as in a strong motivation to create or to weave your romantic side into everything that you do. A love story, or discovering a new passion. Discovering a new computer game, let's say, something as absurd as that, can have a major impact on your creative side. And what I said this just now is outside of love story. For some people, pregnancy, again. But this isn't surprise pregnancy, this is blessed, divinely guided pregnancy. This is something blessed, miraculous. Look at the serenity, look at the trust, the faith, the anticipation. Other people, listeners, viewers, for whom this is not the case, and it's not the case, replace this lady, the pregnant lady, with your creativity, with your job, with your profession, with what you have been working on. Venus in Taurus, as in Taurus, with Venus ruler, his ruler, Capricorn with Saturn. So this is earthly realization. If it's a job, it pays off. If it's passion, it leads somewhere. This is either divine guidance through passion, your creativity, your hobby, what you have been working on, the seeds of your intention growing. You, regardless of who it is, you're pregnant with something. Uranus is in Taurus. Venus is the ruler of the conjunction regardless, because it's Venus, so it's a value system, and value is usually physical as well. It's something that is going to be born, and Saturn, the structure of your life upgrade. This is the following card. This is Aries, Jupiter inside in the sign of Aries, your head. So this also has physical very down to earth mercurial plans to it. Desires, goals, passions. Look at Artemis Diana. She is gonna help this hero struggling. This is the arrow of love, but love can be passion, love can be creation, hobby, prosperity, you achieving your goal, divine help somehow, through a woman maybe. If you're a single male, someone will come to your help. A divine female. Anyway, this is where if you're this hero, and look, mother energy, feminine creative energy, Diana is the moon, Artemis. And this is, Mars is part of the conjunction. So this is something that you've been struggling with for years. May it be psychological, self-worth issue, for male sexual issue, potency issue, or simply feeling suffocated by life and not being able to bring out your wild masculine side. Regardless of what that is, you're gonna fall in love with life again. And look, Uranus shows up. Oh, sorry. Uranus shows up with the Aries Aquarius energy, and again the Pisces, Neptune, Jupiter is right now. Jupiter wasn't there in April, and Neptune is right there right now. The ruler of Pisces is there to stay to 2026. How beautiful, rising above. The dream flies out of the deep ocean. The impossible is possible. Fish fly. Okay, we understand this empirically, Uranus, that evolution of species and stuff and such. Mother Nature's Uranian side is exactly this. But let's see it through the vision of Pisces. A dream flies above. You soar. A travel maybe, love comes to you. Your dream, you're living your dream already, and this is the Uranian surprise. But you just suspect it now. You might be asking yourself, look, am I living my dream already? Which means that later on in the year, it's gonna get real. Yes, and that's the confirmation, because yes. So what is your Uranian activation? For some people, the mother in you, the success of the mother, or your dream of becoming a mother in the future is that much closer. For others, help with profession. As in, professional, you discover who you really, really are. Not what you think of yourself, what others tell you. Others shoot this arrow, releasing you from the snake, from the lie, from the deception, from your empirical side as well. Because when something really good happens to you, then you let go of wanting to understand it logically and you embrace the divinity. The loyal dog, a spirit guide, or a loyal woman. Sorry. Well, anyway, something good happens to you. And that shows you a part of yourself that you are alien to. That's your Uranian side. You never knew either that you're a good woman, either that you're a good lover, either that you're a good man, either that you are that smart enough, that genius enough, that deep enough, that artist, that whatever that is enough. So of course Diana, and maybe the spirit of a female ancestor of yours comes to your help. Ah, yep. Uranus shows himself personally second house. For some people it's money and self-worth. This is where it, surprise, surprise, you're better than a professional, or surprise, surprise, you're sexier or more attractive than it, what someone will tell you or show you worth-wise will blow your brains. South Node, it will heal your past. It will shock you because the past is not what you South Node, North Node. How does this Uranus conjunction with North Node and blah 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 converse with your own natal nodes? These cards just say, look in your chart, what does Uranus do for you right now? Because it's changing not just the present and the future, but also the past. You are looking at the past through different eyes. You understand a lot about yourself, why, where, when. So yes, you are already fully on this upgrade. I don't really know who you are, but all I can tell you and advise you is that enjoy the ride. You've never ever been wrong in your life, and everything life itself is proving it to you. So do it. So thank you so much, and now let's get to the second jar, which was this. So you had 3 tarot cards that popped out: Death, High Priest, the Sun. These are all major arcana. What are the chances? And this is mind-blowing because it means that your faith is reborn. And your son, maybe you lost something or someone, a divorce, a major change, a person, a career loss, money loss, something happened to you, an illness. Life slapped you, a moment of profound psychological and spiritual transformation. But that also means everything that you thought you understood about life, yourself, the universe, faith itself, the life that basically you knew in its integrity is gone. And now you're yourself for the first time. You are breathing, you are living, your son is coming alive, and it feels wonderful. And slowly, even you have to admit that this is healing, this is rebirth, this is where you suffered a lot. Psychologically, maybe even physically, and now you're seeing why, you're connecting the dots. So of course you feel reborn. Of course you are full of faith because something deep happened to you. And what does this have to do with Uranus? You might have never ever thought in the past, even past week for some people, past month, past week, past year, that your sun would ever rise again, that summer would knock at your door. Maybe you had a moment where actually summer knocked and you said, no summer, give me another week, because I'm that not ready, and you never thought that summer would wait for you. And maybe the word summer, the sunflower symbol, means something special to you, extra deep. And Phoenix, look, you are reborn from your ashes because you haven't chosen this particular tarot deck for any coincidentally. You had a powerful and you're grateful for it. So this is also a big spiritual awakening. Sorry, like for the other pile, let's allow. This is what you might be experiencing right now in the coming weeks. But this is a realization of it. Gemini, are you a Gemini, or what do you have in your Gemini part of your sky? Are you like a sun, moon, Gemini? Are you like something nodal in your Jupiter? And again, a loss that transformed you, a loss that you ultimately celebrate now, dancing with death, if that means something to you. And that blew your mind. Your mind opened up. You started to learn. New knowledge was revealed to you. Like, wow. Look, Virgo, purity, returning to innocence. a service that you offer. You being reborn also as a profession, but the purity of it. A powerful, powerful purification of body, mind, and soul. Yeah, you have your faith back. You're rocking again. You are who you are. Maybe something that you started 18 years ago, or maybe even 2018, is very, very significant to you. Something, your faith was reborn. A cycle ended, an old karma ended. Maybe something died with a person, with a relationship, with a marriage. Something happened, but something also arose. This is your free spirit. The chains are off. Look. This 2020 was a very powerful year for you. The Pluto-Saturn meeting changed your life forever. Again, a confirmation. Gemini, and you met people like you. Yeah. The way I interpret this is you are being reborn as a philosopher, as a spiritual warrior. You are being guided like never ever before. Divine downloads, sheer knowledge is being revealed to you. Oops. Well, let's see what pops up. Mars, so your will, or if you're a male, your masculinity is being highly activated. The Sun. Well, we can interpret this in many ways, but I would like to just say the Sun. The Sun. This Sun. You have a big lack in your personality. You don't know who you are, either as a male or anything that has to do with your willpower. You don't know who you are because their core experience is missing from your life. Maybe paternal guidance or a masculine guidance or a male best friend. But somehow you're being reborn. You're figuring out who you are right now. Solar calm, clarify. Exactly. You're reaching clarity about who it is that you are. That's Uranus for you. Because you're discovering that you're a fun person. You're discovering that you're humorous, Scorpio. You let go of a lot of lies. That half of your past is a lie. And now you're seeing your past for what it truly is. And a lot of blame, shame, guilt is just washing off you. The venom is being purged out of your system. Sagittarius, maybe you were someone who traveled to a different country, you lived in a different country, and now you're connecting the dots. You see the philosophical reason why you had to go to that place, because you picked up philosophies, worldviews, cultural exchange, religious exchange that opened your mind. Venus, beloved, yeah, how should I say? Value is coming to you, Venus. You're seeing yourself for who you are and you're embracing it. And this, your Uranian activation is emotional. How should I say? You're way more loving and gentle than you could have ever even dreamed of. You see all the good and all the beauty in yourself for the first time and you can't deny it. That's Uranus. Uranus is slapping you with good because you cannot deny how pleasant you are as a being, as a spirit, even. So thank you so much, and I hope this helped you a little bit. So for everyone who has chosen the third jar, well, for you only one tarot card popped out, the Ace of Cups. This is where you're being flooded by Christ consciousness out of nowhere. Your heart is being reborn by almost like life water is oozing out of you, and you're sharing this somehow. If you're an artist, if you're a healer, if you're a spiritualist, if this is religious for you, if this is emotional for you, love story, or you in your partnership, you healing your partnership, or you discovering spirituality along with your partner or family, this is like a massive blessing. This is where you're gonna swim in miracles. In a sense that if you don't know what I'm gonna say, Google it or ask any spiritualist. You're gonna be in the bliss. The divine love is gonna blow your mind. So this is your Uranian activation. The crown chakra. This is the divine self. This is divine. Seek this not in the world of matter. Seek this in the higher realms, or with your higher inward. But even inward is gonna take you not in the deep, but the opposite, shoot you up through your crown. Because these answers, or this bliss, or this divine blessing, the Ace of Cups, time. Because this particular deck, look, it depicts it like an hourglass. You bought yourself time. Whatever was delayed in your life, material especially, or relationship, no, as in no-go relationship, or your marriage stagnating, but now something happening, something being stirred up quickly. Divine timing. Divine timing. This is when you will see what you've been waiting for all along. Okay, yep. The hourglass. Oh, and sorry. Time is different now. Time, past, present, future melts into one. And even on a daily basis, time is different. Sometimes 3-5 hours feel like half an hour. And time is different. For you, who chose this. The astro cards. Venus in Taurus, and this conjunction is in Taurus. Cancer, mother energy, powerful mother energy. Feminine, powerful. How can I even... But look at the serenity. Look at the the clear water. Either this can mean like an ancestral blessing, or soul tribe, where you actually find your family. This is where you say, but not your rationality, because your rationality goes against this, but your soul says, look, I found my family. This is something beautiful. It's finding your place as a soul. I must hold this a bit because the image. Let's just together look at the image silently for a bit. The mountain goat pushes through. This is the foolish illusionary warrior. This is not you. This is you. You stand tall. Someone, something, especially something falls. The aggression, the violence falls. That which has been aggressing you for a lot of time. A person, a situation, something internal, your own shadow, your own low self-worth, an ideal, something illusionary, your loneliness, your ego, something. And you stand tall. You stand tall. You finally know who you are, what you're doing here. You stand on top of the mountain. You're the closest you can get to the divine. You are divine and you know it. You stand tall. And this falls. The illusion. This might be your younger self, the illusionary goals that you pursued when you were young, or your low self-worth when you were young. This falls. divine union. Now this can mean whatever this blessing is, either it's you and your partner together or you and all your family together living this, and as in if you and your partner are living this, do you actually need anyone or anything else? Because then you're two universes in one. You and your partner are blessed. If you are single, then you and your partner, but first as a spirit, first in spirit, a divine union in spirit, and then in matter, if that even makes a philosophical union first, a divine diplomat. Again, the warrior who lost. Again, a fake ideal, a fake belief, a misaligned belief, a misaligned goal that you have been sacrificing for dies and you accept it, you let it die. The same theme. You let it die because your spirit understands now. A goal, an old goal, a goal aspiration dies and you're content, you rejoice, and that's why a divine union can come, because you let something die. An old marriage, for example, an old ideal, an old illusion, an old family situation, an old I can heal this person, I believe in this person. That can be an old ideal. This is the new you says, no, this is enough, I choose not to believe now. You move ahead. Everything moves you ahead. Something new comes immediately in spirit, in ether, in life goal, in worldview, in philosophy, in connection. In something new comes. Leo new moon. Yesterday or today, I'm not sure. Dignified, your heart. You feel dignified. Sixth house. You integrate your faith into your life, and it's wonderful. It blesses you. You live your faith. Simple as that. Everything, sixth house, is a miracle for you. You live faith, you embody faith, everything that you do is aligned with the divine. A bliss is coming for you. Thank you, everyone, and I hope this was helpful. And I do hope that the positive side of the Uranian activation is gonna be the overshadowing one, because we need a lot of faith confirmed now. So thank you for listening. Until